What is up, everybody? I am Matthew Holt.
I'm Bree Molitor, and you guys are watching Hillside Live here. We are at Hollywood in Stanton, Kentucky for the Northern Rock Racing Series number 3, presented by Radflo Shocks.
Oh, yeah. We're in the very, very far eastern part of Kentucky. I went to school at Eastern Kentucky University, not too far from here in Richmond, Kentucky. So it's kind of cool to come back and see all the awesome sights. Like I said, we stopped and got some Ale 8, which is a soda that's bottled and distributed in Kentucky.
And your Ale 8.
It's very neat to see. Again, like I said, we're about halfway through the season. This is our 6th race of the season. We just had our halfway point a couple weeks ago.
This is our 7th.
Our 7th?
Yeah, because Vision's counted.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. So this is our 7th race of the season. We have 3 left. We have race in Missouri at Rush Springs. We have Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park where all the Iceland guys are coming, which we'll talk a little bit about later today. And then finals at Ridgey, Oklahoma at Mid-America Off-Road Park, which we're excited about. Today is Friday, so we have side-by-side Cup Series. We have side-by-side stock class. And the new VIN class for this season, which we're excited about. We got some guys. The wholebacks are coming out to show up a little bit, so that should be exciting to watch. I always like watching the wholebacks. They're pretty exciting.
Yeah, Colton had a whole experience getting here. I think he got in at like 7 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Through the night, had to put in a new drive shaft.
Oh,
after
man.
putting in a lift kit that broke the previous drive shaft. And
I saw him on the trailer this
it was
morning.
the whole thing.
And I asked him, I said, are you going
but
to
he made it. He's here. He's ready. So
I asked him this morning we're headed to the race hill, and he said, yeah, I'm putting a drive shaft in. I'm sure they're short. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Which, granted, on the Jeep's not too difficult, so excited to see them. Like I said, they're good guys. We like watching them. We've got some cool activities. Again, we're also giving commentary today. We're tuning in from the Rock Racing TV page, so if all you guys want to hop on there, I see a handful of Brian Dunnigan jumping in there. We'll give some shout-outs and see where everybody's tuning in from. Like I said, we're coming from Kentucky today, part of the eastern part of Kentucky. So we'll give some shout-outs as everybody starts logging in this morning.
Yeah, I see Dylan Dowler's watching. Haley's watching. Haley will be here with Miss Clara Hoback to race in the youth class. They'll be coming once Clara gets out of school later today.
All right.
We are just about ready to kick off a day of racing here at Hollywood. We are going to start with our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We'll go into the VIN class after that, and then into our RCV Axle Unlimited class. Savannah Roy off the line. This is her very first race ever, and, oh, man, she drew number 1.
Wow.
Way to get out there and show these guys how it's done, though, Savannah.
She has been coming to races for, I would say, better part of a decade. Although this, and she's driven side-by-sides before, but this is her first ever time racing. So I'm really excited to see how it does. And again, Timmy Cameron says it all the time. There's no seat time like race seat time. So going out and wheeling is always a lot of fun, but once you put the helmet on, strap in, the shield drops, it's always changing a little bit. Again, that's some drone footage you guys are watching right there. Drone operator Jack sitting outside the trailer. Out there flying around. Again,
she's doing an awesome
great
job.
Shot. Get a little bit longer course. Most of it's going on right in front of the crowd. There we go. Crowd paying her off with a round of applause.
57.742 for Savannah. Y'all give it up for her. Her first race ever. She told me she was a little nervous, which is totally normal. I was like, girl, I still get nervous before I race. But as soon as you leave that starting line, it all goes away. All you're thinking about is the course that's in front of you. She did awesome. She smoked it. 57.7. She had to come out and show these guys what was up. Bryant says he'll be there tomorrow. Don Curtis watching from home today.
Heck
we miss having you out here. VIN class isn't going to be quite the same without you.
I know. They had a transfer case issue last time. Driving to a race that they weren't sure exactly what was happening. The transfer case they thought might have had some issues in their tow vehicle. Started heading home, I guess, had some issues, and it was able to limp it to Clyde's shop or get it towed to Clyde's shop. Got it to Clyde's shop and then put a new transfer case in there. So Clyde with Spider Off-Road got to able to help them out and got them back going again. So they were able to get everything fixed and head back home. Again, it's kind of cool to see off-road family jumping in and helping everybody out and going, hey, listen, we got a place you can work on it. Come on down. We'll hang out. And super neat to see.
You know, and it pays to have friends kind of stashed all around, too, because I know Clyde on the way here had like 3 flat tires on the merch trailer, And one of them happened near Sparky, Jason Sparks.
Really?
And if I'm remembering the story correctly, he was able to help them.
That's awesome.
Get what they needed. So
yeah.
It pays to have some people spread out around the country that you can call on when you need a little help on the road.
Yeah, I said Sparky, one of my favorite racers. Like, he's a good buddy. We chat.
We miss Sparky.
We chat pretty frequently. He races S class, the Rock Bouncer S class. He's a pretty hard driver. Like I said, we haven't seen him out in the last couple of races, but he's a lot of fun. Really great guy. Pretty ornery too. Like I said, my mom and dad got to hang out with him a few years ago at finals, and they super great people. Him and his wife and daughter. She's also talking about coming out and goofing around some races. So I'd love to see her getting a side by side, do a little racing.
Yeah.
But
a little spark.
Yeah, little spark. I love it. Little spark. I love it. That's all it takes to start a fire, just a little spark.
Oh, snap. We're going to have a whole tagline going pretty soon.
We will. I can see that. Little spark. I love that. Yeah, we'll have to get Sparky. Sparky and Little Spark.
All right, this is Braden Upchurch off the line.
Out there hitting that big jump.
Coming through that Radflo suspension section. Oh, really putting that suspension to the test. Ouch.
That race line ramp is what everybody's hitting right off the starting gate.
So the race hill out here at Hollerwood, Mickey Thompson Mountain, if you will, behind us,
yes,
gives us lots of options for all our different classes while we can keep everything in one area that's very spectator friendly. So that's an important thing that we look for with the parks that we race at, especially in the past couple years, is what's spectator friendly and what has some good options, because we have so many classes that we race now.
Wow.
57.163 for Braden.
And man, that's right up there with Savannah having a 57.74. So that's pretty awesome to have Savannah come out and set that quick a time on her first ever time racing a rock or a side by side.
Clint must have been teaching her well.
Oh yeah, Clint was. Shelby St. Clair tuning in. What's up, buddy? I seen he might be doing some wheeling and dealing on a buggy. Dan the Man and his full body out there.
Dan the Man Carter representing for Rock Life. This is our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class.
Launching off that raceline ramp.
Dan is sitting 5th in points right now coming into this weekend in the stock class. He also races Bounty and Cup as well, though. So he's a busy man in the UTVs.
He is a busy guy.
His hat says, "Go fast, don't die."
Yeah.
So
it's true. It's true.
Good words to live by.
I feel like that's a very accurate thing with racing side by sides.
What you doing up there, Dan?
Got a little squirrely. Oh, getting a little sideways. It's okay. Ooh.
49.216 for Dan. Not bad, even with a little hiccup there in the middle.
Still our fastest time of the day so far.
Shelby says, bought an Ultra 4 car, have the OG Outlaw Bouncer for sale, need it gone. So if you're looking to get into bouncer racing, guys, there you go. There's an option for you. Hit up Shelby St. Clair. If you guys are just tuning in, you're watching Hillside Live with Matt and Bree. We are at Hollerwood Off-Road Park in Stanton, Kentucky this weekend. This is the Northern Series race number 3, our 7th race overall for the season so far. Make sure that you guys are tuning in on the Rock Racing TV page so that we can see your comment, answer your questions, and be able to interact with you. Not the SRS page that we used to watch from, but head on over to that Rock Racing TV page and come enjoy the show with us. Justin Hoback is on the line now, and old Big Bertha.
I heard Clyde on the radio say, Wade Good, and they go, Wade Good? Wade Good is here. Look at that big old boy. Launch it through the air.
Bertha.
This is a full-body four-seater out there rocking it.
Bertha had a flat tire, too, just during the driver's meeting. So.
Whoa! Come on, get up there. Again, Justin has been racing all season, is sitting pretty high in points in our stock class.
He is third overall.
Third place.
In stock class right now, coming into this weekend in points. We all know I've got a little special place in my heart for any racing a four-seater.
Yes.
They're pretty fun.
They are.
More capable than you would think at first glance, too. Look at him go.
Slide through that finish line. Ooh.
44.293
wow.
for Justin. That's our current fastest time.
That is moving in the stock class.
Big buggies go fast, too, Matt.
They do. They do.
Cam Zoller says, best of luck to all the Ohio boys racing.
Hey, guys. Announce. Everybody stay behind the orange tape.
And for our spectators here at Hollywood, I'm not talking to our Facebook Live group, our spectators, please make sure that you stay behind the orange tape at all times for your safety. If not, I will send Matt over there, and y'all don't want that.
Yeah.
He hasn't had any snacks yet today.
I haven't.
Things could get ugly.
It is.
I got Chewy bars.
Taylor's taking care of his snacky snacks. Oh, yeah. Granola bar coming in hot. Oh, my goodness.
I got more.
Yeah.
You just made me spit
We
in
have
my mic.
we have a lot of fun in the production team.
It's close, dude.
It's not cool. Go hit the over the camera.
Oh, there we go. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's awesome. Have you ever seen the Sports Center where?
All right, this should be Cameron Mink out on the course now. Quick work of that Radflo suspension section. He's heading up the RCV Valley. This is Cameron's first time racing with us in the National Rock Racing Association. So glad to have him out. We always love having new drivers and seeing some new names on our driver list and getting to grow the family, if you will.
And that's a good-looking race car, too.
I hope all the drivers did their homework and studied up on their course sheets pretty closely. There's a lot going on the Mickey Thompson Mountain today. That's a 5.7.295 for Cameron.
That's our third 57 of the day so far. Again, that was a really sharp-looking race car, too.
All right, we're about halfway through Hill 1 here with the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. If you're just joining us online, welcome to Hillside Live. We are racing at Hollywood in Stanton, Kentucky this weekend. And we still have our VIN class as well as our Unlimited class to go. So lots of racing still happening today. And I believe we've got Jay Storts on the line. Getting close, Taylor.
Sounds like there's a log in the middle of the course they're moving. Clyde said we're going to go ahead and move it just for safety. That way if a driver's getting ready to come in all hot and steamy and clip in with a front end.
Hot and steamy.
You ever see the movie Bridesmaids?
No.
Oh, it's a very, very funny movie.
I know. I've heard of it. I know what it is.
And at one point, the lady said, "Come on over here and check out my hot and steamy undercarriage." It was Melissa McCarthy, and she
I can see her saying that.
It was. And what's funny is she's doing it to this. She's kind of plays kind of a nerdy character. She's doing it to this other nerdy character in the show, and it's a very awkward interaction. They're actually married in real life, which makes it even funnier when you know that. So they're husband and wife in real life. It's a very comical interaction. Great movie. Help me, I'm poor. It's very, very
Sounds
funny
like
movie.
a Matt Holt kind of movie.
It is. My sister told me I should watch it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so funny. You should watch it." I went online. It is hilarious. It is super funny. So, and it's obviously more of a chick flick. It's about a girl getting married, blah blah. But it's
right up your alley.
Yeah, it's kind of a chick flick, but it's really good though. Yeah.
You know what I watched the other night?
What?
Chronicles of Riddick.
Great
I hadn't
movie.
seen that since like high school.
Oh yeah, great movie.
Throwback. All right, guys, we are getting course cleared right now. Got a little extra obstacle that's not supposed to be out there, so we're going to get that cleared off for everybody, and then we will continue. We're in the middle of the Rock Life Off-Road stock class right now. Then we're going to go into our VIN class and then the RCV Axle Unlimited class. So lots of racing still happening today. Let us know where you guys are watching from. Make sure that you're on the Rock Racing TV page so that we can see your comments, answer questions, and interact with you, not the SRRS page, as we did in the past. So Rock Racing TV, and let's catch up who's been checking in here.
I think Cam was one of our last ones jumping there. Like I said, Shelby St. Clair. I'm curious what Ultra 4 car he bought. He said he bought an Ultra 4 car. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Ultra 4's fun.
Yeah, what's going on there, Shelby? Fill us in.
I seen his bouncer out doing a little racing last year, a little bit this year as well. I'm pretty sure Bad Donkey borrowed it. Kenneth Cozine borrowed it to race, I believe, at Texas. So I've seen it out racing this year. Getting the course all lined up.
I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Oh, Shelby St. Clair said a 4,800 car class. Brian Dunnigan tuning in from the Rock Life Off-Road in Monticello, Kentucky. So he's not that far from here. If he's in Monticello, Kentucky, not too far away.
Monticello?
Yeah.
Monticello? Which one is it?
We have a Monticello in Decatur, near Decatur, and it's
All
Monticello. Right. I guess it could be What'd you say?
Cello.
Monticello? We always say Monticello. I'm not saying that's right. That's what we call it.
You also call grilled cheeses what, a
toasty.
cheesy toast?
Cheese toasty.
Cheese toasty.
And corn curls.
And corn curls.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's not start that conversation again.
You know what's funny is?
That was just weird.
We have shirts, like in my hometown. People have
Yeah.
made up shirts. It's like it's called a cheese toasty, and that's what it says on the front of the shirt. Like,
So you're all wrong.
oh no, it's
Your whole hometown is wrong.
We are tried and true.
Got it. Scott Marr checking in from Perryville. Let's go, Daniel, Dallas, and Blake. Debbie Cameron's watching.
Yeah.
Danica.
Great shot there. The spectators. Again, you can see a whole sea of side by side sitting down there. Handful of racers.
Jacob Rice says we're about 40 minutes from him.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Come on out.
Yeah. Again, we got a ton of side-by-side racing in the VIN class today, and then tomorrow will be Big Bouncers in the Bounty Series and the Youth class, which, again, is one of my personal favorite.
Yep. Yeah, so if you can't make it out today, we'll be starting with another full day of racing tomorrow, 3 classes. Come on out and join the fun. If not, of course, we're glad to have you on Hillside Live.
Yeah.
Bruce checking in from Kansas City. Thanks for watching. All right, well, real close to continuing here. Look at Jack Porter down there, holding down that starting line. Good job, Jack.
I was asking him what he was doing to blow all these tires. He's like, they're not that old. He said we put them all brand new tires going to finals last year, so they're only about 9 months old. I said they just get hot. And he said, well, we were going a little fast, so. I'm like, man, okay.
What, Clyde said that or Jack?
Jack. All right, we got Jay Storts on the line here.
Jay Storts has been patiently waiting. I'm going to assume it was patiently waiting anyway.
Yeah.
We don't really know.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
Coming out well.
So Jay got after it in the style class at Hawk Pride.
He absolutely
our last
did.
race a couple weekends ago. Took fastest time on both hills. Let's see what he does this time. He left us in a cloud of dust.
He did.
Can barely see him up there. We won't hold it against you, Jay. That's going to be a good one.
Whoa, coming through hot.
And this is why spectators stay behind the orange tape.
Yes.
40.717. Current leader, ladies and gentlemen.
He was flying. He came zinging through that finish line.
I believe we should have Charles Crrs on the line, if my list is correct. Charles is someone that we're used to seeing in a different capacity at races for the last several years, behind the camera.
Yes.
And going to be kind of fun to see him behind the steering wheel instead this time.
I'm super excited to see him. He, again, great racer. Great to see him out playing around.
Which one are you looking for? All right, so the fastest time right now is Jay Storts with a 40.7. Following that is Justin Hoback with a 44.2 and Dan Carter with a 49.2.
Jay was absolutely flying. Running a 40-second time. That's absolutely flying.
All right.
Here we go.
Charles on the line. Send it.
Jumping right up that ledge.
Up the raceline ramp through the Radflo suspension section. Next up is the RCB Valley. Trying to drag him down in there a little bit, but he's up. Oh, and to back up a little for that turn.
Making quick work of this course. Going pretty smooth. Again, Charles runs high-octane film, so he's usually on the other end of the camera, as Bree said. Coming out having a little fun with us this weekend.
51.826. Not bad, not bad. I do believe he's got an axle hanging out the front, though, now.
Man, that stinks.
But, hey, he finished the hill.
Yeah. Again, that flat tire looks like, too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he had a really rough course, but, again, had a great time, though. Right in the middle of the pack. So, came out, set a pretty quick time, so you can't be too disappointed at that.
All right, Cody Kaysen off the line now. Cody is the current points leader in the Rock Life stock class right now.
Super nice guy. Always get to hang out with him and tease him a little bit during our drivers' meeting. An absolutely heck of a racer. He's usually You can catch him kind of teasing Timmy at some stage.
I like how he's always got the flag flying off the back there. This is going to be a good run.
Sending it to that finish line.
Wow. 39.298.
Wow.
For Cody Kaysen. That is your current fastest time.
That is absolutely flying. Breaking that 40-second mark in a full body. That is incredible.
All right, we've got Daniel Heckley getting lined up now. And then we've still got Brandon Davis as well. Thanks for joining us on Hillside Live, everybody. If you just jumped on and you're wondering where we are and what we're doing, we are at Hollerwood in Stanton, Kentucky. We are coming to the end of Hill 1 for our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We're going to have the VIN class and our RCV Axle Unlimited class still, and then we're going to come back and do it all again with round 2 for everybody. So a lot of racing still to happen this afternoon. Y'all stay tuned.
Again, that's a great shot there of our starting gate. See a bunch of the vehicles behind it.
Daniel Heckley, here we go. Matt, you've got some memories from jumping this hill, don't you?
I do. Yeah, last year I...
Good memories?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, kind of mixed emotions. Jumped it well.
Was that 2 years ago?
Didn't stick the landing.
Was that 2 years ago?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last year Danny Smith was on the hill cheering me on as I was just sending it up the dirt little mound over here.
I think there's a stump up there somewhere with your name on it.
Clyde even mentioned it. He's like, make sure to hit that stump. Man, Daniel bucking through there. That's going to be a quick time.
Wow. 43.151, 43.1 for Daniel Heckley. All right, we'll get Brandon Davis lined up now. Brandon's sitting second in points right now in the stock class. Daniel was sitting fourth in points.
Again, Brandon and Davis have kind of nipping on each other's heels all year in the bouncer class, so I think it's only fitting now they're doing it the same thing in the side-by-side class. This is the last one for stock class. This is Brandon Davis here, part of that Davis Racing. That's just coming out hard.
Taylor, can you put our other mic on? All right, we got Daniel Heckley joining us. Let's watch Brandon's run here, and then we want to hear from you, Daniel. Hopefully you and Brandon been battling it out a bit.
Yeah.
With the points and trading positions in the couple classes this season.
Last weekend or 2 weeks ago, that really hurt me at Hawk Pride when I busted a hole in the oil pan. That really made points tight.
Ooh. Wow.
39.518 for Brandon Davis.
Man, that backing up on that UTV there really cost me a couple seconds, didn't it?
Brandon trying to take out a table over here.
Yeah.
So Daniel, man, all right, while we have you up here, I think now is a perfect time to announce our Skinny Pedal Award winner from Hawk Pride, and that was you.
Really?
Yeah. So well done. I know you were a little bummed about the oil pan, but hey, you put on a heck of a show. Man, that was one save coming off of that.
Yeah, I almost wish I wouldn't have saved. I almost really wish I'd have rolled over so points wouldn't be so close now.
Yeah.
But it's part of it. You never know. You know, I was trying to save it and hopefully finish out strong, but it ended up costing me the day. But we're going to hopefully make up for it tomorrow. So.
Well, hey, at least you get a cool trophy. Jonathan Shepard, shout out for him partnering with us
Jonathan.
for
That's
Skinny
awesome.
Pedal Fab this season. He's making some really cool trophies for you guys. Get a little cash in your pocket.
Yeah.
So, and made lots of new fans, I bet, too, watching that video.
And it was a very impressive save. You were clearly past 12 o'clock, so the fact you brought it back down was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
so
I got lucky and saved it, but like I said, at one point I wish I wouldn't have, but I could have tore a lot more stuff up by rolling over to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but points. It's going to be a chase now for me, him, and Justin. We're all chasing for that third place. So we're
how close are the points? I know you know.
I looked.
I have it right here.
We're all within like 8 or 10 points apart, so it's close for third.
Yep.
I think 58 or 68
You got the
points
three of you
ahead
are within a 9-point spread here.
Yeah.
Wow, 9-point spread between
so,
third, fourth, and fifth place.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to be all pushing hard, and we're just going to see how it turns out over the weekend. And
that's crazy. Over 600 points so far. There's a 9-point spread between third, fourth, and fifth place. That literally shows it's anybody's game.
Yeah. We got 10 hills, though. We got 4 finals, and we got the next 3 races. There's a lot of racing yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And a lot of things can happen in 10 hills, so we'll see what happens.
That's right.
So, all right,
well,
guys.
hey, congrats on the Skinny Pedal Award win. Thanks for coming up.
Have a good day.
Thank you, buddy.
Sean, yes, Charles did run. He put down a 51.8.
That was the end of our stock class, I believe, so we'll go ahead and run through our top 10 here. Cody Kaysen had that top spot at a 39.29. Brendan Davis right behind him with a 39.51. Jay Stortz right behind him at a 40.71. Fourth place was Daniel Heckley. Fifth place was Justin Holback. Sixth place was Dylan Dowler. Seventh place was Charles Chris. Eighth place was Dan Carter. Ninth place was Cameron Mink. 10th place was Savannah. And again, those last three guys, last three people, 2 guys in Savannah, all 3 setting a 57 time. So again, it kind of shows how tight that last group there is. So again, that was our stock class for this morning. Next, we'll be kicking off our UTV Cup Series.
No, I think we're going to go into the VIN class.
Oh, VIN class is next. All right. That'll be cool. Again, we really appreciate our VIN guys. We have a lot of fun with them. This is a new class that we started this year. We've had a plethora of different kind of people show up for our VIN class. Don Curtis being the closest one to the championship right now. I was teasing him last race. I said, is there anybody close enough that could catch you? Because he has come, I think, to every single race we've had so far. I was curious if we had enough guys to catch. If anybody got first place enough they could catch him. And he said, I don't think so. But he said, we're here to win. We're here to race. He said, we're coming to all the events we can. So he said, we're going to try to make all the rest of the events.
He's in it for the fun of it.
He absolutely is. He said, we're here to win. So he said, we're going to try to make a good showing. He said, even if we can still win, we're still going to try to push it hard, have a good time. And those guys are some of the nicest guys out here. They want to build a bouncer, but Mom wouldn't let them because it cost too much. So they drug a barn. They drug a Chevy 1-ton truck out of a barn, which subsequently we named Barn Find. So that's their vehicle they've been tweaking on. His brother's a welder, so helped jump in there and do a bunch of tweaking on it. So he said, really shout out to my brother for putting a lot of time. He doesn't necessarily get to come to the events, so he said we really appreciate him helping out, behind the scenes, helping keep the truck going, helping keep everything going. So, and they've had some smaller issues this season, kind of getting everything dialed in. But he said it's been a lot of fun. I said, now we just need to get you a bouncer, help you out. Just don't tell Mom, But he's had a lot of fun with it. Really appreciate him kind of stepping up this year and kind of taking over that bouncer class and really putting a lot of effort into it. I see him on the forums talking to other guys about who's showing up and who's bringing what. And obviously they're very active with the VIN class, and we really appreciate that. Again, that's Don Curtis and his family. And they're just super nice guys, too. So, like I said, they ended up having a transfer case issue. They were able to get it taken to Clyde's shop, were able to get it fixed. And again, I'm sure they'll be piping in here shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah, the addition of the VIN class this season has been a lot of fun, and it's opened up the sport and the series to even more people, and with all kinds of types of driving and budgets and, commitment levels that you can do for the season. So I love seeing that. We added the UTV youth class as well this season, and that's, of course, a blast to watch, too. So we've really branched out, and we've got a little something for everybody now, and definitely bring your family out. And there are multiple ways to get involved. We also have the RC racing.
Yeah.
We have metal and plastic class. So truly, I mean, what more can we add to make it even more available for everybody? I don't know.
I say
horses.
I say we have about everything budget wise that
pogo sticks,
from RCs to big bouncers. We have about everything that fits everybody's budget. And I you know what, RCs is fun because they break. You just throw them in the trunk and drive home, and it's kind of handy. So I kind of like that idea. I'm like that's kind of easy, but again.
Yeah, Don chimed in. He said, thanks, Matt. Can't wait to be back out on the hills at Rush Springs.
Heck yeah.
We will see you there, Don.
Yeah, that's coming up here in 2-3 weeks, so we'll see you guys there.
Yeah, let me consult the schedule here.
I think that's third weekend
Looks
in September.
like September 23rd and 24th. We'll be at Rush Springs, Missouri. October 7th and 8th is Bikini Bottoms in Dyersburg, Tennessee. And then finals will be at Mid-America in Jay, Oklahoma, October 27th through 31st.
That Halloween. That'll be kind of fun. I'm sure they'll have some cool stuff set up for us.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to get things set up for the VIN class here, and we will be right back after this.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend, the new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
All right. We are back. And again, we're getting ready to kick off our VIN class. I'm trying to see who's down there. I think Charles Chris is racing a Jeep today.
There he is. All right, so Charles just raced in the stock class. He's getting double the fun this weekend.
Yeah. Doing double duty.
Jumping in on VIN class, too.
Again, we saw him out there in his Cherokee. Just kind of sending it during our practice round. Out there having a little fun. Got a little cage in there. He's having fun. Getting down there, beating on it, having a good time.
Ooh.
Again, the Cherokee is such a great vehicle to start off the VIN class with. They're fun. They're inexpensive. You can buy a lot of different hop-up parts for them. Lift kit, tires, rims, you can, the slip yoke eliminator. There's so many parts they make to upgrade these things with. They're kind of like a Swiss Army knife. And again, it's still a four-door Jeep. So grab your buddies, put some coolers in the back and some tunes. You know, it's a good time.
Matt, what happened to your VIN vehicle?
Actually, I just got a title for it like 2 days ago.
It's still holding down some dirt at Mid-America.
You know what? It's still there. We might race it at finals.
66.955 for Charles Chris. That was our first driver on the hill for the VIN class.
That looks like he takes that and actually uses that. That looks like a heavy-duty trail rig there. Got the crossover steering on it, got a winch, got some tube work in there. Cooling fans.
Looks like Colton Hoback on the line now.
Again, Colton Holback was putting a drive shaft in this morning when we drove by. I said, hey, you headed down the race hill? He goes, yeah, I got to put this drive shaft in real quick. I was like, okay.
Yep,
Okay.
a nice, fresh front drive shaft on there.
I can appreciate that.
All right, coming into the Radflo suspension section. Oh, he's going the right side up the RCV Valley over here. So there are a couple options for the for the VIN class that differ just a little bit from what we just saw in the stock class. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The front is not pulling. We got Justin Hoback running up there. Check things out.
All right. We got Charles Chris in the booth. Charles, you run high-octane films.
Yeah.
So usually you're on the other end of this.
Yeah.
What,
Let's see what Colton does here, and then, Charles, we want to hear all about your day of racing so far.
Colton putting that front drive shaft in there this morning.
Is it calling it quits already?
Hopefully not. Colton does not.
What you looking for? I don't have any in here, but we can. What's in this one? Colton is working his way through the course. It's pretty much downhill from here, so I think he's got it. Just out for a nice casual drive.
Get enjoying that Cherokee life there. We see a lot of the Cherokees out. Again, they're a great starter vehicle if you're wanting to get in the off-roading world. They're a lot of fun.
.806 for Colton Hoback.
All right. So, Charles, what was it like being on the other side of the steering wheel?
Mostly it's just hot in the fire seat. The only other one driving.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty warm.
Yeah, I'm hot without the fire suit.
Yeah.
And then you get in the fire suit, and it's literally like a fire inside.
Oh, yeah, yeah. What was your take on, like I said, you raced side-by-side today, you raced in the VIN class.
Yep.
What was the biggest takeaway from racing in that versus doing normal photography or videography like you do?
Usually when I'm sitting on the side of the hill with the camera, I want to push the gas for the person, and it's a lot easier to do it when you're in the vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is John Russell out on the course now. Uh-oh. Oh, he's trying to take that line that Matt made a couple years ago.
Yes, definitely Matt Holstein.
That's not a good line to take.
Yeah. We just rip a knuckle off, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I think he might as well just come forward out of it now.
No, that's a pretty big.
Yeah, he did not. Yeah.
I think it's going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
There it goes. All right. Yeah. We can make this work.
Racing looks like a Geo Tracker. Chevy Tracker, kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
A little bit of a clearance issue there. We're getting. It's okay. We'll take care of those. A lot of times rocks will help improve your clearance just by laying it on them a couple times. So.
You been looking at my rockers on my Jeep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this
They're pretty
Granny
smashed
Annie?
in, or
yeah.
This is Granny Annie. I didn't even recognize her at first.
Oh, he's getting it.
She is small but mighty.
He is definitely sending it right now.
Come on, Granny.
Trying to get up that hill.
Oh.
Teetering a little bit there.
She's getting a little wobbly. Where's the walker?
Where's the walker? Is Bill in there cheering him on? I can see Bill in there. Be like, you can do it.
I think Bill's up here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can see Bill in the picture right there.
Okay. Yeah. Bill and him are really good friends. That's one of Bill's buddies. He's in there. I'm sure he's in there cheering him on. You can do it. Keep going. So what have you done to your Cherokee? I see it looks heavily modded.
Man, it's been one thing after another for several years. So, I mean, it's I bought it for $800 off Craigslist.
Heck yeah.
That's how old it is. It's got like a 4.5-inch Rusty's, I think.
Okay.
I bought off Facebook Marketplace for like $150.
There you
go. Tires from GoForth.
Yep.
RCVs. And I got some better steering linkage from BK Fabworks and winch. Just kind of like cut out the stuff you don't need.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, for the money is the best thing you can get for is capability and beating on it and parts availability and all that good stuff.
And that's what we talked a little bit about while you're doing a run. Like Cherokee's a great way to get in the sport. You can get into it fairly cheap. You can have a lot of fun. There's a lot of mods you can buy. Amazon, wherever you can hop on there, buy a lot of cheap parts, get into the sport, have a lot of fun with it, and yet you're not out hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right, yeah.
And then if you do like it, you can continue upgrading to bigger, better parts.
And you can have more fun over a Cherokee than you can a bouncer.
Oh, yeah.
A lot less money.
I've had some $300 Cherokees where we had $30,000 of the fun in a $300 Cherokee.
Exactly.
And at the end of the night, it was still worth $300.
Yeah.
It didn't look the same. It didn't even really run, but it was still worth $300. So
several years ago, when you could scrap us up, you could buy one for $500.
Yeah.
Beat the crap out of it, then you go scrap it for $400, and you lose nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, less of the price of admission for a ticket and popcorn at the movies,
Yeah.
But, Cherokee's a lot of fun. Like I said, we see quite a few of them in the VIN class, and especially if you're out trail wheeling. It looks like you're doing quite a bit of trail wheeling with that.
Oh, yeah. It's been all over.
Where's your favorite place to go?
Man, I like private farms the best.
Yeah.
Like you get invited to like a private farm, private property where it's like not rutted out.
Yeah.
Kind of like this side, everything's still kind of smooth and natural.
Yeah.
That's kind of the best. It's like I went to Larry Krog's, I guess 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah. It
was actually an ice storm. It was so all the hills were super slick, just crazy slick.
And do you have your tires on then or no?
Yeah. Those tires have been on since I started it.
Okay. I know Scott Goforth helps out a lot of racers and does a lot with the series as well. So we always appreciate him. So he takes in a lot of off-road guys, whether it be a Cherokee or a bouncer. They can help you out regardless.
Yeah, he posted those like on sale or something, and of course I jumped on them.
Yeah,
I was wanting those tires anyway, but
And they look perfect size.
Yeah. Yep. They're not too small, not too big.
Yeah, and then you said you've done some steering work to it, or?
I've got an aftermarket steering kit on it from BK Fabworks, and my frame rail was so bad from the unibody being twisted up and everything. Even though after I plated it, it still twisted the frame up so bad.
Yeah.
I actually had to cut all that out. I did that last week to race her today.
Yeah. Went ahead and cut it out and replated it back in?
Yeah, well, I cut it out and I put a 2-inch receiver hitch, the tube part, in the frame rail.
Yeah.
And then I bolted to the frame rail and welded it in. So,
yeah.
So it's like 10 times better than stock now.
Probably way better, yeah. Again, being a unibody, a lot of that frame, as they call it, is pretty light-duty stuff. So
It is. It's very thin. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So Granny Annie has fallen and she can't get up. So she's getting a little help from Keith, getting her out of there.
Keith's pretty good.
Charles, I want to know, what did you have more fun with, the VIN class or the stock class?
Probably the stock class because I call that the beater Jeep, and you really would think because you beat on it, but really it beats the crap out of you inside.
I believe it.
I love that.
I believe it.
We call it a beater because it beats you to death.
It does, yeah. After this is over, I can take you for a ride.
I believe you.
Yeah.
But, VIN class is a good time. Stock class is a great time. Like I said, again, it's a very inexpensive way to hop in. You don't have to have some custom crazy rig. You can hop in and play with a little bit. And And then with stock class again, we saw some pretty quick times. Your time was right about in the middle of the pack, so that was pretty awesome to see a couple racers come out that we had newer racer today. So kind of see them jump in there right in the middle of the pack. That kind of makes you feel good when you're kind of average for the race time. So
I broke a front axle during pre-running, so my whole run was in three-wheel.
Really?
Yeah.
We seen it. The camera zoomed in. You could see it hanging down after your run.
Yeah, it was there before. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I jumped and landed under power over here.
Yeah.
I think that's when it broke.
Yeah, so you did your whole run in three-wheel drive.
Three-wheel drive.
That's awesome. So you'd have been even faster if you had four-wheel drive. So
yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one little hill here where it got sideways where it got sideways, it slowed down quite a bit just because of the three-wheel peel.
Yeah, you had a 5182.
Yeah.
So, like I said, just a hair past the center of the pack. We had a couple guys that at the last couple runs ran a 39 and really just kind of smoked the course. Again, Dan Carter, Cameron Meek, and Santa Roy all ran a 57. So doing good, like I said, and that was with four-wheel drive. So just
Yeah.
So imagine you had four-wheel drive done pretty well. But like I said, the VIN class is also a good time. We like to see our VIN guys get out there. And then we have UTV Cup Series coming up here shortly.
Charles, are we going to see you behind the steering wheel more often now?
I don't know.
Or
It kind of depends on how bad parts get, I guess.
It's true. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's in stock class and VIN class are both a great way to get in the sport. Very inexpensive.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about trying to go to Bikini Bottoms because it's like 5 hours from the house.
Yeah.
That's not bad. And again, Iceland guys are all coming this year. So
definitely got to be there anyway.
Got to be there for those guys. And as I said, a lot of fun. They get pretty crazy and pretty ornery, so it's a good time to go and just be part of the festivities.
Yep. Exactly right.
So that's the Icelandic Formula off-road teams that Matt's talking about, and it's been a couple years since we had them join us, but they're going to be back for Bikini Bottoms, for our race Bikini Bottoms in Dyersburg, Tennessee in October. It's a blast watching those guys race. It's kind of a whole different world of racing.
Yeah.
So we love having them come join us. It's we can talk a little more about that later. I think we've got a kind of a teaser video for that too. Yeah. All right, but right now we are ready to keep rolling into our RCB Axle Unlimited class, the Cup class for UTVs. And we have a nice lineup, a good long driver's list for these guys. So we have completed Hill 1 for our stock class and VIN class so far. If you're just joining us here on Hillside Live, we're on about ready to move into the Cup class for Hill 1. And then we'll be back to do it all again. Hill 2 for everybody.
It looks like Graniani might be in rear-wheel drive only. Maybe that's why he was having trouble. I saw him get ready to back up, but it looks like his rear wheels were spinning by themselves, so maybe we lost four-wheel drive. He was definitely giving her all she got when he was on the hill, so. Getting a great crowd shot there. All right. Getting ready to kick off our UTV Cup Series here.
Thomas Lair on the line, ready to start off Hill 1 for the Cup class. Thanks for joining us up here, Charles.
No problem. I was just burning up.
You're welcome to stay and hang out in the shade if you want.
Woo! Whoa! That is definitely a hard hit. I think he broke something in the front end.
Yeah, he broke a wheel.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he definitely broke something.
Yeah. Yeah, right side wheel was broken in half.
Ouch.
Yeah, you could hear that when he hit the rock. That front end kind of exploded. Wow. Yeah, you can hear the inside of that rim just clanging around that front A-arm. Wow.
Yeah, we don't see that too often.
Yeah. Heck of a run by Thomas. Absolutely sending it off that race line ramp and landed just a little too far up. There might be a rock or a stump up there that he caught the edge of and just absolutely demolished that rim. Broke it clean in half. That's pretty impressive. That'd make a great highlight reel there. Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
What do you guys think? Is that our first Skinny Pedal nominee for the day?
Yeah, it's definitely that was a pretty big jump.
Potential for sure.
Well, guys, I'm gonna
Go ahead.
head out. Yeah, I got a flat tire. I gotta go fix too.
Okay.
So appreciate it, guys.
You're welcome. Again, that was Charles Chris from High Octane Films. Helps show us a lot of love online on the old YouTube. Came out and did some racing today in the stock class, UTV, and VIN class. Luckily, Thomas was able to kind of self-recover there, pull off of there. Got Madison King down there. She'll be our second run of the day. Her buggy's pretty easy to pick out. It's white and neon pink.
And green.
And green, a little green in there, yeah.
Madison was like hero at Hawk Pride in the bounty class.
She was.
That sure was fun to watch.
She was kind of a rock star.
A rock racing star.
Racing star.
Yeah. Thanks, Taylor. Madison has been representing for the ladies all season long in our UTV Cup and Bounty class. Her brother Nathan King racing as well. We've definitely enjoyed having the King family joining us this season. I told them they need to get Dad racing so they can call it Three Kings Racing.
I love that.
All right, Madison's off the line. She's up the race line ramp. Coming
and again,
into that Radflo suspension section.
I think she hit that race line ramp a little bit easier just because the guy in front of her crashed and broke.
And
so
after watching what happened to poor Thomas, yeah, you can't blame her.
Yeah.
So we're using that middle section between the SCS and CA Tech banners right now, the logs. Not sure where she's going right now. There she goes. Back on track. It's a pretty narrow section of the course up there that Madison just came through. Right below the rock face.
It absolutely is. And when you're in a bouncer, it's even more narrow. You're like, ooh, wow.
Not much room for error.
There is very, very little room for error. That is correct. All right, that was Madison King. That's your first finisher.
97.117. Did you almost say Madison Queen?
No. No, but that would be kind of cool.
That's what it kind of sounded like.
Yeah.
Madison the Queen.
Madison
King.
ooh, I like that.
That might
Madison
be
the Queen.
I don't know. It could be a thing. All right, guys. If you're joining us online, make sure you're watching on the Rock Racing TV page. Still got a few questions about that. I know you guys are used to the SRRS page, but we're switching things up on you, and from now on, Matt and I will be watching from the Rock Racing TV page. We want you guys to join us there as well so that we can see your questions and comments and interact with you. We got Heather watching. What's up, Bub? Bub Meadows with Addictive Photography says he'll be there in the morning.
What Brandon do?
I just watched Brandon got scared by the drone over here, and I'm laughing at
I
him.
heard something. All of a sudden, I saw Brandon get kind of startled. And he was like, what's going
Jack
on?
landed the drone right behind him. All right, Cooper Bentley on the line.
Ooh, jumping out there.
We're going to start calling him Air Cooper.
Yeah.
I don't know. He already has a nickname, right, Matt?
He has a few of them.
What's the one that Zach always likes to tell us? It's a beverage.
Yes. Zach has a couple nicknames for him. Some are not family friendly.
Some of them we don't repeat.
Yes.
There's a lot of things Zach says that we don't repeat.
Yes. Yeah. That's why he talks to the crowd and we talk to the live feed. He is pretty on you. I like Zach, though. I've seen him do many, many nice things for racers behind the scenes.
Yeah, he's got a reputation.
Oh yeah. He can't be doing nice stuff in public.
Yeah.
You know. Again, Cooper making quick time in that course. 62.436. 62. Again, that's your new fast leader.
Not bad, not bad. Billy says he skipped out of work early to catch a live feed. That is the kind of dedication that we like to see from our fans.
That is what we're talking about.
Y'all show some love for all these drivers making the commitment, the time, the travel, the gas money.
Yes.
As much as anything these days.
Yeah, for real. We've spent a lot more on gas this year than we anticipated.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
That'll ruin our day.
My Kodiak gets about 6.5 miles a gallon.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right.
Drone down.
Pimp down, pimp down.
Is that a drone strike?
Ooh. Well played. Well played. Your dad jokes are on point today. I'm not going to lie.
Thanks, I've been practicing.
Your dad jokes are on point.
So I don't have to practice. It's just natural, man.
Oh, my goodness. Checking out Meemaw's snacks she brought over, bro. We got some fire cookies over
the
here.
whole crowd can hear you right now, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks, Meemaw, for the snacks, for the snacky snacks. We appreciate it. Yeah,
they can't escape you today.
Yes.
They can't escape us today.
Yes. We will bribe our fans with snacky snacks, just to be clear. Yeah. I like it.
That's right.
I like it. Works out well.
A whole new world. All right, for everybody watching online, we have a search party being sent out for the drone that went down.
Yes.
I think.
Usually they're flying really fast behind a side-by-side or a big bouncer, and the bouncer slows down or stops or turns, and they can clip a tree when they're zooming around a corner. And that's usually what happens. They clip a tree, and it kind of sends them tumbling.
All right, here it comes now, though. Cassandra says she's just watching from work.
There we
tomorrow.
Go. Yeah. Turn on that.
That's one way to do it.
Boss comes by, you're like, what are you doing? I'm just typing away, boss. What's going on? The bottom right-hand corners at your Rock Racing TV live feed going.
Nothing to see here.
Your favorite driver, says a great time. You jump up. You're like, yes, I just love these reports. TPS reports are awesome. Don't spill that.
So I'm trying to get it in the shade. You don't spill it. Matt, you know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
Trivia.
We have not.
I think that this weekend might be a good time to reinstate some trivia.
I agree.
Close that up.
I agree.
First, we have to think of some.
Yeah.
Step one. If anybody in the crowd today, not online, but anybody here at Hollywood in the crowd has a trivia question that they would like to submit, you're allowed to come up to the production trailer and let us know.
I can think of two. Who is the oldest racer racing with us this weekend? And who is the oldest racer still racing in the Southern Rock Racing Series? meaning who is like.
Do you know the answer to those questions?
I know both of those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, Matt's been checking birth certificates and
No,
stuff.
I meant like longest racing racer, not like age.
That's
Although
different.
I could probably tell you the age of the racer as well.
So who has been racing the
Yes.
longest,
Yes.
not who's had the most birthdays?
Those will be our questions for tomorrow. We'll give today's guests a little preview. We'll ask those two tomorrow. We've got some other cool stuff we'll throw out there tomorrow.
Okay.
We've got some fun stuff.
All right. Well, I'm glad we came up with those just so that we could save them for tomorrow. But now
Yeah.
we need something for today, Matt.
Yeah. Let's see. I think about
We'll work on this.
Yeah.
Nathan King waiting so patiently on the starting line.
That's a great question. Nathan King and his sister, brother sister race team. How many family race teams have we had in the Southern Rock Racing Series?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that.
I could probably.
That would take some time to sort
yeah.
through. Billy's already putting in an answer for your trivia questions. Is he correct, Matt?
I would say yes.
That's who I would.
He
have
is
said
the
too.
oldest racer, durability, like
The longest
longevity.
running racer.
Yes. Randall Key.
Randall Key.
Yes, Randall Key is the oldest racer, longevity-wise. He's been racing. Him and Bobby Tanner. Bobby Tanner taking a little time off.
Ooh.
That's a hard landing. Oh, come on!
Not as hard as this one,
Come
though.
on. Get back.
What's that say?
Dang it.
Oops.
I love it. That is awesome.
Oh, he's just been waiting for a chance to show off that skid plate.
Yeah. That is classic.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't see that, you're in the crowd, it says oops underneath his buggy. So.
You know what this means.
What?
Madison's in the lead.
Wow.
For the Kings right now.
Oh, man. And what's crazy is that's got to be kind of skinny pedal stuff there, too. I mean, not a super violent rollover, but definitely puts him possibly in the running for that. And that's not an award you want to be in the running for, you know? That usually means things didn't go well.
But if it happens, you might as well get a trophy for
That's
it,
true.
right?
Yeah, right now his sister's beating him this weekend. That's not good. That's not good.
Why is that not good, Matt?
Because you got to beat your siblings, bro. You got to
It's good for Madison.
If you beat everybody else, but your sibling beats you, you go home feeling like a failure that day. Luckily, thankfully, I have beaten my brother every single time he has raced. Every single time me and my brother have raced, I have beat him. And last time I wasn't sure it was going to happen. He was already gloating halfway through the day, and I was like, oh, man, this is going to be a long ride home. You know, we were at Flat Nasty. He was just, egging it on. He was excited. He was pumped. Luckily, I beat him on the second run, too. So, whew.
The last time me and my brother both raced, the loser was supposed to have to buy ice cream. And then we both broke stuff, and we don't even know who ended up having the fastest time from the hills that we did complete. So it was kind of a moot point.
It's a contest of who broke worse.
Yeah.
Like, well, okay.
Listen, I was not driving it when the A-arm got bent, okay? So we don't know who did it for sure.
You were just driving it when it left the chat.
I was driving it when the axle broke.
Yes, yes. When it left the chat. Was that the full body?
That's Big Booty Judy.
Big Booty Judy?
Yep.
Rocking it out?
Oh, yeah.
He does race a little bit. He had a
your brother you're talking about?
Yep. My brother Nate Holt, me and him and Sean Cross. Sean Cross from Texas. He has a big 4-door Ford car, Bertha or Greta, that he runs around with now. He built Joe Dirt. I bought it off him. We put a race team together, raced it the first year, did it as a team. And I love telling that story because obviously we all could not afford time-wise or afford financially to do all the races by ourselves. So we put a team together, joined up, signed up. Clyde has a great program for team drivers. If you want to come sign up as a team, it's a great way to get in the sport. If you can't financially or time-wise do all the races, you can do just one series, or you can do it as some kind of a team setup. Like I said, at that point we all kind of sat down and went, okay, well, hey, there's 9 regular season races. There's 3 drivers. We all get to do 3 races. It works out perfect. And then at finals, there's 4 races there, so we'll all get to do some, kind of chop it up And if the buggy lives that long, we'll see. We'll see how long it got to do. And we had an absolute blast doing it. I'm so thankful Sean Cross gave me and my brother the opportunity to do it. So me and my brother and Sean all raced that first season together. And then a few years later, Nate bought a bouncer and bought a bouncer, and we came out and did some racing together at Flat Nasty, Dirty Turtle. We had a lot of fun with it. Nate enjoyed it a lot. Luckily, fingers crossed, I got to beat him each time. So, although a couple times it was kind of a tie because we both did not do well. So, he's never beat me. That's all I can say. I should say that. I shouldn't say I beat him every time. There's a few times where it was a clear tie. So, I really wouldn't say I beat him every time, but he hasn't beat me yet. That's my shining moment of glory, the rock bouncing. So I haven't been beat by my brother yet. That's the most boldest comment I can say. Oh, he does. He does a lot of wheeling. We have a buddy that has
We might be seeing more of him lately if you keep talking like that.
Oh, I know.
Huh?
Yeah. So, he's a good dude. We do quite a bit of wheeling. We're going to Fall Crawl this year. It's an event in Harlan, Kentucky. He goes every year. It's one of his favorite places to go, Black Mountain. And this year I get to go for the first time in about 8 years. So we're going to go down and have a good time. Looks like Nathan's getting pulled down here. I see his front right tire not turning at all. That rim looks bent, and that's not good. Is Nathan even in the car?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. That's not good.
Man, he had some carnage at Hawk Pride, too.
Yeah.
So, rough couple of races for Nathan. There's Zach, finally. Zach, I was just about to submit your answer for Matt's second trivia question. Matt said, how many families have we had racing in the series? And Zach messaged me, and he said, all of them, because we're all family.
Aww, that's cute.
So there you go. See, Zach's got a soft side.
He does.
Zach, we're trying, but I think they'd rather have you out here on the microphone here at Hollywood.
Yeah. Zach's a little more ornery than we are. That's true.
It's true.
That's true. Yes. My mom listens to the live feed. We got to be careful what we say.
This is true.
And your mom and dad.
Family friendly around
Yeah, I'll say
here.
your mom and dad listen to live feed. I've seen your dad hop in pretty regularly.
They hop on there once in a while.
Old Chadley. Chadley hops in there. I love to see the pictures of your dad and your brother posted that one day. They were in a magazine. They were looking all proper with their vests.
Their vests?
Yeah.
That would be a suit, but yeah, close. Kinsley Callahan out on the course. Kinsley raced with us at Hawk Pride for the first time. Just a little bit of I'm going to call it a tip over.
Yeah?
I wouldn't call it it was on a full-blown rollover. But glad to see her back out here. Talked to her a little at Hawk Pride, and she was excited. She had fun and, was ready to give it another try.
Yeah. Doing well. Having a smooth run, keeping it straight. Again, racing that calloused buggy.
Yeah, you guys might recognize that with Daniel Callahan normally being in the driver's seat. We're going to see him a little this weekend, too, I think.
I could see him letting her race the Cup Series and him racing the Bounty. He's a little more wild child. I've seen him at Rush hit some ledges and come tumbling down. And I asked him, I said, so what'd you break in the buggy? And he said, everything.
Yeah, that was a rough ride for him.
We broke everything. We helped him.
I'd give Kinsley a little more seat time, though, and she might be following in the footsteps.
We have some younger drivers that actually amaze me at how aggressive they are at driving. And I think they're not at the stage yet where they've been really banged up, so they have that no fear level still. And they absolutely send it. Male and female. We have some young drivers, male and female, that both get out there and are rock stars.
It's kind of fun before you've had a real wreck and you're still in that I feel slightly invincible in this thing kind of stage.
Yes.
101.178. Well done, Kinsley. Bub Meadows gave us an answer here on the live show. or on the feed, and he said Kings, Caissons, Tanners, Hobacks, Molitor's, Holtz, Janssen, all the newer kids class with their dads.
Yep.
So there's lots of our families that have raced together.
Bacons.
Siblings and or parents. Yeah, but there's a lot. There's a lot more of that.
There's like a six-pack there.
It would take a long time to think through all that. Zach said her debut, Kinsley's debut, did not go as planned, but she's still hitting it hard. That's right.
Yep.
She just laid down a nice, smooth run. DC Thompson on the line now.
Mr. DC Thompson. He has a new chassis for this season and has been absolutely... I think he's been on the podium each race with this new chassis, each race we've had.
He's 5th in points right now overall for the Cup class coming into this weekend.
That ledge is pretty gnarly.
Doesn't sound like it's running right.
Yeah, something doesn't quite sound right there. And even if you start off, first big ledge you hit, you can knock a wire loose, knock a connector, bump a ground wire.
Coming down the Brannock Boulders,
and
the RCD Valley.
And those are some serious boulders. Ooh!
Oh, no.
Tagged a stump or a rock there. I'm not sure what, but definitely abruptly stopped the side-by-side.
71.165. Fastest time right now is Cooper Bentley with a 62, then DC with a 71, Madison with a 97, and Kinsley with a 101, and a couple DNFs. I think we've got, nope, not Tyler Bradley. Is that Clint on the line?
That'll 427.
They're changing things up on me here.
That'll 427 race
You
team.
got it, Matt. You got it, finally.
Well, 427 and 429 are both motors. So I always used to be like, oh, it's a motor. And I'm like, 429, 427. I miss Travis. He's got a big bouncer now.
Travis. Yeah.
Big bouncer now. We need to see him out some more.
Yeah, why doesn't he come back around?
He's such a nice guy, too.
Travis, you need to come back and race. We want to see the bouncer.
Yeah. He's another guy that's not scared to put it down. He is the fastest downhill racer probably in the series. I've watched him a couple times. I've had to go out and babysit stuff for different events, and I've watched him come downhill, and he comes down like a kamikaze.
You go out and babysit stuff at different events. Can you clarify that?
Like one time I had to make sure somebody was going around a corner.
Oh, I see. You check the course.
Yeah.
All right, Clint Garrison. Hopefully the old 427 chassis still has some of that downhill speed ingrained in it. Clint is a fun fact here, our featured Highway to the Hill driver this week. So he's been getting to live the life of a reality TV star, something like that. And he also got to watch Savannah race earlier for the first time
which is
here.
Awesome. And races a big rock bouncer, so he's doing all kinds of racing action this weekend.
Ooh, dropping down those Brannock boulders. Man, we can't see them from here on the trailer, but... Clint is such a smooth and steady driver. He doesn't get wild and rowdy in there, but he consistently comes out and lays down some really smooth, fast passes. 6'8.544. The second fastest time right now behind Cooper Bentley. Zach says that he thinks Wade is faster going downhill than Travis. I'd say that's probably a fair assessment. Travis, that just means that Travis is going to have to come back and defend his downhill king title. That's what that means.
Wade is pretty fast downhill. I will agree to that. I won't say Wade's not fast. Wade is absolutely fast. But man, I used to see Travis Wade's been pushing hard this year. Like, it's been insane to watch that guy drive. Brandon Davis, I think, is currently sitting in third for the bouncer class. But again, we have that third, fourth, and fifth place all 9 points apart. So literally it is anybody's game right now. It is a total crapshoot right now in the big bouncer class. It is. It's a flip of a coin. I mean, you don't realize how 9-point difference is literally nothing.
And Brandon is fourth in points right now for the Cup class. I bet Jack knows.
I bet Jack does know.
Jack, how many points separate you and Matt now? Inquiring minds need to know.
Yes. Launching through there.
All right, the time to beat is a 62.4 right now.
This is the same side-by-side that Brandon races in the stock class as well as the Cup Series. So doing some double duty with it today.
It's a cool shot of the drone following along there. $67.835 for Brandon Davis. That puts him right ahead of Clint now, but he's not knocking Cooper off that top spot.
No.
Cooper's hanging on with that 62.4, then Brandon Davis with the 67, and Clint Garrison with a 68. Cheryl must have been giving him some tips.
Oh, yeah.
Tips and tricks for driving faster. I didn't catch that, Taylor.
Jacob Davis.
Is that shake and bake?
I was just thinking that. I was like, that looks a lot.
If it's not, it's the identical twin.
Yeah.
This is Jacob Davis out on the course now.
It looks creepily close. I'll put it that way. Of course, when you see...
The cameras do not do
Yes.
it justice ever, but that spot that he just traversed and then the tight U-turn, that's a really tricky
It is.
off-camber spot.
Clyde was even talking about we're going to see some rollovers. But at the top of that and then right here at the bottom where they have to hook around that little wooden section there, he said we will absolutely see some rollovers this weekend there. And you don't realize you're going from a downhill at a steep angle to turn and going uphill at a steep angle. It's not
throwing a couple ruts.
Yes.
A couple trees.
Well, and again, trail riding, it's not a big deal. But when you put that race pace in there, a lot of things change when you go to that race pace. All right.
$76.034 for Jacob. Zach, if you're asking about Cheryl, yes, she is here.
Cheryl's husband. Chocolate milk for the win.
Oh, Zach.
Yeah.
Zach is. Zach must be bored right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's all over this live feed.
I love it.
Glad to have you with us, Zach.
I love Zach.
With us virtually.
Yes.
A nice shot of Clay Cason sitting there.
He's working from home today.
Working from home. There is no working from home in rock racing.
Zach Taylor said you had made him work harder, and he did not appreciate it. He said you're on his naughty list for Christmas. Your stocking's getting cold. Dude, we should. Our Christmas party would be insane. We'd have to meet in, like, Nashville probably.
Listen, I feel like we need to clarify for everybody watching Hillside Live right now.
Yes.
The spectators here at Hollywood can also hear Matt and I this weekend because Zach is not here. For all the spectators here at Hollywood, we're not mostly talking to you. We're talking to everybody that's watching the live feed online. So if you're getting a little confused on either side, there's some clarity for you.
And everyone on the Hill that has a radio, and Taylor,
we can also hear them.
Taylor, our producer, we can hear them, but you cannot hear them. So it's usually we start laughing and giggling. It's because we're catching the middle of a joke, and you guys, unfortunately, don't get to hear the radio traffic. Or, fortunately for us, you don't get to hear the radio. Probably, fortunately, you don't get to hear the radio traffic. But it's always interesting. My buddy Eric that was here with us last week, it was his first ever Rock Bouncer event, so we brought him up and talked to him about being at your event. What thing did he expect? What was it kind of surprising to him? And so, he's been a lot of different motorsports, NASCAR and NHRA. He's been a hot rod gearhead for years, so it's kind of cool to see, get a new take. And that was one thing he said was kind of funny. You're listening to someone on the radio up on the hill have a conversation, and they might be talking to you, they might not. So it's kind of weird to hear conversations while you're trying to have a conversation and process your thoughts. So he said every once in a while you'll see people get choppy, and that is great because you're trying to listen.
Is that you getting choppy, Matt?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
That's your robot choppy voice.
It is. Well, usually it's more of a stutter, but
well, now everybody knows the secret.
Yes.
So.
Yes, it's good times.
There you have it.
That is a very pink buggy there.
That is Dan Carter on the starting line right now. Got those new panels on finally.
That is pink. Got Jack down there, getting them all lined up. That's Jack Porter. He races the Venom buggy. He's sitting in like 10th place, I think, right now. 10th or 11th with 190 points.
How many points do you have, Matt?
I'm a little behind him. I got 130. I think I got 134. So it's not that. Just need Jack to call in sick a couple times, and I'll knock him down there. I know. We won't tell him that. Again, Jack helps us out. He works starting gate. He helps set up the starting gate.
Jack of all trades.
Yes, he is. He for real is. Woo, baby.
Get it, Dan.
Jumping that race line ramp.
All right. If you guys are just joining us at home, we are in the middle of the RCB Axle UTV Cup class, our unlimited class. We're about halfway through Hill 1. We've already completed Hill 1 for our stock class and VIN class. But don't worry, we're going to be right back with Hill 2 once we finish this. So there's lots of racing still to come. Hopefully you can continue to join us on this lovely Friday afternoon.
That is such a weird transition right there. I know we were talking about that a minute ago. Just going from there's two big ruts you have to cross. So you're kind of cattywampus going across them, and then about as soon as you get across and get settled, you have to turn, 180-degree turn. So it really is kind of weird how to get across there and get that turned around. I think we're going to see some interesting bouncer rides tomorrow.
Whoa. We might have another drone going down.
Yeah.
Who put those trees there? 72.441 for Dan the Man Carter.
Getting a quick time for Dan.
Hey, Matt, can you give us a top three right now?
I would love to.
We're about halfway through here.
Yeah, we're about halfway through. Again, right now, this is as of the first course for the UTV Cup Series. We have Cooper Bentley sitting in there at 62.43. We got about half the course to go. We got about half the field to go. So I don't know if that'll stay there. We got some fast drivers, including Tim Cameron, to go yet. So we'll see if that shakes down. Brandon Davis coming in second. Clint Garrison coming in third. D.C. Thompson coming in fourth. Dan Carter just wrapping up fifth place to that run. Sixth place is Jacob Davis. Seventh place is Madison King. Eighth place is Kinsley Calhoun. Ninth and 10th is Callahan.
Clay Kaysen out on the course now. Clay is second in points overall currently, right behind Tim Cameron. Clay and his brother Cody have added a definite new competitive edge to both the stock class and the unlimited class. Both racing with us all season so far.
Ooh, getting squirrely through there. Trying to push it hard. Is this going to be a new time? Ooh.
.930
that
for
is your
Clay Kaysen.
That is your new leader. He is moving. And then our last two of our top 10 right there was Thomas Lohr and Nathan King with DNFs. Unfortunately, they both had broken stuff. Rims, tires, A-arms. I'm not sure what Nathan King broke, but that tire wasn't even moving. I think he bent the rim in so much it wouldn't allow the wheel to spin. Because he was getting drugged back, and that tire wasn't turning at all. So I would say that's a bit of an issue there.
Oh, Zach, you're killing me.
I was just getting ready to show you that.
We're just going to glide right over that. Carry on.
Zach.
This is Travis Cooper on the line, I believe. Hello, Dan Trivett. Yes, this is indeed the live feed. Welcome to Hillside Live. You're watching racing at Hollywood in Stanton, Kentucky right now. This is our RCV Axle Unlimited class.
Travis is moving.
All right, we've got Clay Kaysen with us. In the trailer, we're going to watch Travis's run, and then, Clay, we want to hear from you. Hey, tell us about that spot that Travis just went through, the kind of the off-camber and then the sharp turn.
It's a little sketchy.
Yeah, that's
a little sketchy.
what we were trying to explain. The camera just doesn't quite do
no,
it justice.
you off-camber quite a bit with it.
All right, Travis is coming down the Brannock boulders.
There's some definite boulders there. Again, once you get through those Brannock boulders, again, it's kind of just a mad dog race to the finish line.
Basically. Hold it on the floor the whole way.
I mean, try to obviously watch those trees. We've seen a couple.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple guys, kind of get into those trees a little bit. Tell us about the run.
Hey, 70.456 for Travis Cooper. All right, go ahead. What you got?
It was pretty smooth so far. It's been all right. We got to keep what we're doing, though, and maintain for second run. I think I'm going to be first or second on it going out, so not looking forward to that at all.
No pressure. No pressure. So you know exactly where to go and how many loops to cross back over?
Nope, not yet. I haven't even looked at it yet.
Zach wants to know why your younger brother is so much better. It's a typical Zach question, isn't it? Because you taught him everything he knows, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. He's just trying to be like you.
Ask him why he ain't even here. Where are you at?
Oh, that's a good question, Zach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how did you get into racing?
Well,
tell the folks at home.
This is actually my first year to do it, but since I was about 3 years old, I have been coming to do it.
All right, we got Matt Buxton out on the course. haven't seen Matt out here with us
Yeah.
in a while, so glad to have him back out.
Again, at first glance, his rig and Nathan King's always kind of look the same at first glance. Go, baby, go. Smooth time.
.567 for Matt Buxton. You know what would be really nice, Matt, is if we got a little rain tonight.
To knock this dust down. We have a massive dust bowl from where they all come jamming their brakes in and when they take off. Coming down this morning, I could see it was like just talcum powder as we were rolling through. The course isn't that bad, but the start/finish line is pretty.
Yeah, there's a little shot for you of the pit and production area here at Hollywood. We've got the starting line, or the starting gate right down there below the flag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Taylor wants everybody to know all the blood, sweat, and tears that go into setting up all the satellites and necessary components in the production trailer. Good job, Taylor. Well done.
Yeah. Zach said that he would have loved to have been there. The area is very beautiful, and he loves the park. He said, and it's, Rowdy, my kids are sick, and I'm a nanny today. So I'm sure he's wiping noses and, giving them Kleenex and putting in Disney movies, sharing some snacky snacks on the couch.
His kids aren't toddlers.
But when you don't feel good, you just want to stay at home and kind of lay around and cuddle and kind of not do much, Eat some comfort foods and watch some TV and just lay comfy on the couch.
So now we all know that when Matt doesn't feel good, he watches Disney movies.
Or other movies, whatever. I was watching a little Stranger Things before I came down here, trying to get that knocked out. I'm about halfway through this season, so I'm excited. And then I saw them post that they were starting to write the script for season 5, which will be the last season. So I'm a little sad, but it'll be a good show.
I didn't get into that one, so
yeah, it's kind of fun.
I can't share your sadness.
Chicky Barton, they're saying, is on the line.
Dan Trivet TC has not run yet.
Ooh, launching up there.
Chicky Barton raced with us at Hawk Pride as well. That was our first time having him join the series. He's got an Ultra 4 background. Glad to have him out here with us in the UTV class.
He's getting it. Again, you can see how everybody's slowing up and checking up a little bit right there. What's up, Adam Kuntz? He is flying.
Uh-oh.
Reverse. Little reverse there.
So if I remember correctly, Clyde said that there is a stump hiding behind that second holly flag, and that might be what
there is.
Just ran into.
There is.
.057.
And he did tag a flag, but he was doing it in reverse, so I don't think it counts if you hit a flag going in reverse. So.
Oh, I don't know what the
I'm pretty sure it
is for that.
Because if you're backing up, usually if you're taking a flag out, it's because you're cutting a corner too tight. But if you're backing up, you're clearly not trying to cut a corner, and it's not a time advantage to back up. So usually when you're backing up, they don't those because you can't really see them anyway. So usually they're pretty lenient when you tag a flag in reverse. Adam Kuntz tuning in for us today. Again, he runs Shake and Bake. He's usually out here putting it down. He races a side-by-side.
Or he did, unless that was Shake and Bake.
Yeah, Adam.
The doppelganger.
Hey, Adam, did you sell Shake and Bake side by side? Because I see one that looks awfully close to it. And then he races a big bouncer as well. He gets out and puts it down. I seen him earlier this year at the Big Meets run. He did very well in the side by side and bouncer class. Got out there and hammered down on those rocks, and it was fun to watch. I was trying to study him because I know we might be doing some stuff with them at finals this year. Clyde also hinted we might be doing some night racing.
Oh, that'll change things up a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, Tyler Bradley out on the course. We've got just a handful of drivers left for Hill 1 in our RCB Axle Unlimited class right now.
You can definitely see when he goes from the logs back to the regular terrain, because his tires are just spinning like crazy across the logs. Once he hits terrain, you can see just rocks flying off of him. And it's clearly getting very dusty up there as well.
Tyler's trying to make that tricky corner that we've been talking about. I think that's probably the hardest part of this course, from our viewpoint anyway.
Yeah.
He's up along that narrow section below the rock face there. Looked like he had a little bit of trouble up there. Couldn't quite see.
And again, you want to be really careful up there, because if you keep going straight and it hooks, you will definitely take a very, very wild ride and do quite a bit of damage to your machine as well. Coming down those Brannick boulders, which are definitely living up to their name.
Is he... He's not running like normal. Is he in two-wheel drive?
I don't know. That or he's got a flat tire. It looks like there's a lot of dust coming off that right rear. .052 for Tyler Bradley.
Adam said yes, he did sell it. So we weren't making it up, Matt. Richard Hodge is on the line now.
Tyler Bradley's time was a 96.05. 96.05 for Tyler Bradley. Good.
All right, first time to have Richard Hodge joining us in the series. Uh-oh. Having a little trouble getting it in gear.
That's not good. Something doesn't sound right. There we go. Taking his time up there at that off-camber section. And the fact you have to go over two ruts, I think also kind of throws a little bit in your game plan. Again, I'm super excited to see the bouncers. See if guys rear steer around it or how they handle that. I know we have some drivers that are very surgical with that rear steer, so I'm excited to see that.
.430 for Richard Hodge. And that was the old Shake and Bake again, back for round 2, doing double duty today. Looks like Casey Howell was able to get things fixed. I know during the driver's meeting there were a handful of people over there working on it. All right, this is Casey Howell.
Kind of see how rough that section is right there.
Where did he go?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I clipped that flag right there. Wow. Jumping down that section, that rock section there, that Brannick boulders.
All right, with the flag penalty, that's a 103.383 for Casey. We've got Tim Cameron heading to the line, and then I believe that will wrap up Hill 1 for us in the UTV Cup class.
Wow, Zach is calling podium right now for tomorrow. He said it will be
No copy that.
Wade, Timmy, and Brandon.
All right, Matt, what is the time to beat right now?
Looks like Clay Kaysen right now still sitting with that 57.93. Cooper Bentley with 62. Matt Buxton with a 67. So that, high 60s, low 60s, high 50s is right where you need to be at. Is Timmy going to beat it?
All right, for those watching online, do we have any predictions for what Timmy's time is going to be?
He's moving.
You got a few seconds to post a comment. The time to beat is a 57.9.
Getting hung up a little bit on those ruts. Again, you kind of make a quick corner there. He's zooming along that rally line.
So Timmy drew number 13 and had the option of where he wanted to run today, and he chose to go at the back. So we'll see how this works out for him.
I think that'll pay out for him. Obviously, being a lot more dusty, you kind of, visibility kind of goes down.
Wow, he just
bombed
the Brannick boulders.
Yeah.
He flew down that.
He's launching down that. He literally was just launching down that. Wow. Wow.
60.674.
Clay still got him by 3 seconds, and he was absolutely flying. All right. That sounds like it was our...
All right, Matt, tell us our top three for Hill 1 real quick.
Top three was Clay Kaysen, Tim Cameron, and Cooper Bentley, 3 regulars we've seen on the podium before. That's our UTV Cup Series.
All right, so that wraps up Hill 1 for the RCV Unlimited class. Those of you guys watching online, we will be back at 3:10 Eastern. That's not too long from now, so don't go too far. We'll be back with round 2 for all 3 of our classes. We'll see you then.